Everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. And I was getting ready to go to bed, and I decided I wanted to make a hitching post and a trough. So my idea is that I'm going to get some thin cardstock going. Like this. And I shouldn't have cut it all the way through. I should have just cut it part of the way. But either way, no problem. Get some scissors. Oops, wrong drawer. Sorry, still getting used to the new setup. So my thought is that I'm going to cut these, whoops, flush, like that, and like that. I'm going to get the two little sides and kind of glue them to that. Something like this. I'm going to do one kind of straight up and down and one a little bit forward. Okay. And that one's a kind of straight up and down one. This one's going to be a little bit forward, and we'll see if we can't get something going here. Okay. Now I need some pieces to be the sides. That'll be too easy. We'll cut this. Get that there. Like that until it sticks. And we'll get a little bit in the corners. Like that. And that should stick. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side over here. I'm trying to make water in here. And I'm just going to kind of run one more bead around the outside and hope it fills it in kind of. Be my water. All right, we can kind of let that do that. Now that's going to be our trough, and now we need our hitching post. So for the hitching post, I'm going to get, I have some dowel somewhere, some kind of thin dowel, and I have this square piece here. So for the square piece here, I'm going to cut two of these just about that tall. And I'm going to do two of those. I'm going to take the factory cut edge, because these snippers aren't that good, and I don't want to ruin my good ones doing this. Okay. So to get these on here, kind of where I want them, I'm just going to get a dibby dab of that, and a dibby dab of that, and get those in place. Then I'm going to measure that rough, like that. Let me cut that off so it's a little rough. I don't want it to be a perfect factory edge. All right, now I'm going to get a couple dabs of glue on there. And we're going to stick that on like that, okay? Now this should be mostly cool. This should be a relatively low impact operation here. All right. So for my sides, I'm just going to get glue. And I want this to look wood. So I'm going to stick that on there like that. I'm going to do another one on there too. Like that. Pull it up to the edge. And once those are good and cool, I'm going to snip that off. Just like that. And I'm going to do the other side. Very similar process. Now, I'm probably gonna need to get one more going. This is kind of that longer side. And I'd like to have a piece kind of sticking up above a little bit if I could. So, see if I can pull that off. Yeah, I can get that off there. Let's try that a little better. Okay. And okay. Something like that. All right, is that attached? Everything seems to be pretty attached except for that piece right there a little bit. All right, for the sides, we're just going to do something similar. Something like that. Let me get another one. And this broken piece here. Okay. And this doesn't have to be perfect. This is, you know, Wild West construction. Oops. Okay. Now I'm going to get in here and try to fill in my gaps just a little bit better. Okay. It's not beautiful, but it'll definitely be hideous. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to get that. It's looking kind of good. Not good, that's a crazy term to use. It's not that good. All right, so anyways, I'm going to get a dab of that down there. Let's get that in place. Just like that. Okay. All right. Now, pardon me. For the ground, we could do sand, but I'm feeling like it'd be easier to just kind of get all our stuff connected using stupid glue. So instead of sand and Mod Podge on sand, we're going to use some super glue and some baking soda, my favorite stuff on earth to use. Okay. Now we're going to get this, sprinkle that along there and along the outside there. Move some of that off, and we'll come over here and do this side too. And then last but not least, we'll backfill this area. Okay. Now I want to get a little bit these nooks to make sure those are sturdy and they don't come off. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of any spider webs we have. I see a couple here. All right. These are, if I'm not mistaken, these square pieces are made out of something pretty soft. Let's see if we can. No, they're not that soft. Okay, never mind. All right. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and black bomb this, and then we'll come back and paint it up. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. Hey, thanks for watching.